So, here's Mike, NoStressMike.com. What I want to, this is what I started with on my other video. Wanted to kind of talk about some of the questions that I'm asked as I travel around. Uh, Now, when I'm in foreign countries, like I say, I don't speak their language, so mainly the first thing they ask me is, why am I there, and how can I get around? Because they don't understand how I can get around, and where am I going, and why am I going to wherever it is I am, and that's normally what I'm asked when I am in foreign countries. Now, here in the United States, it's a little different because here in the United States, people have seen my videos, and when they've seen my videos, uh, the first thing they say is, "This guy's not a real person." So that's the first thing I got to get by is I am a real person. And because I got some odd ideas, um, because I share a lot of the stuff that I've seen and some of the stuff I've done. I share this, and a lot of times it's confusing to people. They don't really understand why. Okay, like I talk about a handgun for self-defense, and I talk about how you check this handgun to see if it works for self-defense, and people find it odd why I come up with this kind of stuff. And then it doesn't even when I was training SWAT, they thought it was really odd my combat skills, and the reason was because I've done combat, and so my combat is based on experience. It's not based on what somebody taught me. And then when I teach, I don't teach like do this and do that and do that. I don't. I make the situation happen, and then you do whatever thing you think is going to work for you, and then you build on that. And when you do that, it's experience. So you're building on your experience. Training is training. Experience is different. And that's why I do it the way I do. And and then people ask me a lot of, I don't know if this is the right word, physiological, uh, psychological, or something kind of questions. I mean, why do I do certain things? And they ask about other people. Why do I think other people do the stuff that they do? Kind of like the zombies, I mean, uh, why these people blindly follow? Why do they not think? Uh, how can they be manipulated so easily, and stuff like this? And this is the kind of stuff we talk about, that kind of stuff. Um, Um, we don't really talk about that much on camping because the RV is set up for my lifestyle, the way I want to do it. And then when you would do it, you would do it the way you want to do it. So that's why there's not a lot that we can share on that stuff, because they'll look and see stuff, and why do you have that, and how do you use that, and that type of stuff. So that is somewhat asked about. What kind of surprised me is when I'm with rich people. I'm with all kinds of people: poor people, rich people, all kinds in the way of economic standards, and like I say, religious and all this stuff. We talk about religion too. And but like I say, one thing that kind of shocked me on the ones with money, I don't know how many of them have told me, boy, I want to do what you're doing. They want to get an RV and they just want to just travel around and do all this stuff. And, I hear a lot of that. And, well, man, I said rich people, but that's probably about all the people are like that. And I think it is because they haven't done it. And like I say, it's an experience. And but that's what it is. But rich people, a lot of it is they don't have time. Their priorities are set where they've got other things that they feel is important, and that's what they do. Or if they got their wife and their kids and this type of stuff, and so it's a little different. But and so they're always asking about that. I mean, what am I saying? What am I doing? It's funny because you see camping videos. They'll be parked in a place when they open the window or the door and see this view. They got this view and all this kind of stuff. And that's good. Not like what I said. I don't like traveling. And the reason is I like that view, but if I really like that view, I would build a house there. I'd be living there, So, but so some views, I guess, are just to go look at. Oh, that's beautiful, and then you go on. But I say, I'm not that kind of a guy. I don't look at that flower, how beautiful, and doesn't really. But like I say, so people are asking me how I can live the way I do. How do I come up with the money to get around? And that's what I'm saying. This virus thing has killed me. I mean, I stopped just about over 90% of my work has stopped on that. And for me to see people, to talk to people, get other ideas and stuff, what? I got to go to them. People just aren't going. People, they say stay home. You're under martial law. Well, they don't tell you this. A lot of stuff they don't tell you. And, but I say it is martial law. And, they're telling you stay away from others. Don't talk to others. Nobody in groups. This is called martial law. It's really weird. And so if I can talk to people, get people's points of view on things, I got to talk to them. So, and the way to talk to them is getting out and seeing them, because they stay home. They don't get out and socialize, see new people and get fresh ideas, put their ideas on the table, and test their ideas. Say something. Well, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? You don't. If you're around the same people all the time, you're going to get the same answers. So that's why. That's one of the questions that they're asking me is why, whatever, to get my point of view on it. But then again, they know I've got a more rounded point of view because I've been around, I've done a lot of stuff, so I see things differently than most people would. And so anyway, that's what kind of other questions would they say? They asked about motorcycles. Am I doing motorcycles anymore? Because I used to drive, I don't know how many years, 14 years. I drove in Central America, drove all the way up to United States, went up to Canada, went to Miami, and I did this on a motorcycle with my massage table and a massage table on it, because I worked as I traveled. And my dog rode with me. And so that gave me new experiences, and I got to see things and do things. And we're talking about the dog. This dog looking for me. So, but anyway, so I'm always asked questions. I'm always asking questions, and not only about the people that I see personally, but their thoughts on different stuff, because maybe there's something I'm missing. I'm missing out on something, and that's why I'm asking these things. So, so we have a lot of fun. Most of it is talking. Um, uh, we have, some people say, "Oh, you want to go out shooting?" Well, it's we go through stages in our life, and all this stuff is far beyond me or in my past. I know what I'm going to shoot. Shooting targets don't mean anything to me. Even though I do ask people, how far can you shoot? Or can you shoot a 5-gallon bucket? How many times can you hit it in 5 seconds? That's one of the biggest questions that I have for most people. And because just knowing that is a big thing. It could be a very big thing. It tells me you're familiar with firearms. It tells me what kind of a shot you are. It tells me your patience. It tells me a lot. So there's a lot of questions that I'm asking, and people are asking me all these questions, and so I think it's a big deal, and that's why when we're talking and enjoying each other's company, uh, uh, we all benefit. Um, like I say, I don't think I've had anybody say, "What a waste of time," having me. Everybody's happy that I came, and happy we spent time, and they all enjoyed our conversations and being around each other. But anyway, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com.